So we're adding this to our notes card, and it's showing you so much stuff in one little problem that I think it's worth putting on your note card. You decide. In the end, it's your note card. But this that I just made is called the lead term, and it tells us the degree. Did you remember what degree was? Would you have known that that black problem there was degree 2? You get that from multiplying out that, and if it's negative, you put that on there too. All right, and since that's even, so what? What does that mean if it's even? Yes, ends are the same. So this is just an example of putting a example problem on your sheet, and then that's going to answer like 4 finals questions in case you had forgotten, like, what does it mean that it's got an even degree? Oh, even ones are the same, so it must end going down. So then it must be like this. Ooh, one more thing. Where's the y-intercept? Like, I just touched at a random spot here, but what if they asked me for the y-intercept? I'd write right on my sheet, y-int is where, can you finish that sentence? Somebody in here is going to remember it, and it's going to help everybody. The y-intercept is where what? Where x equals what?
0.
Yes, where x equals 0. So you can go stick 0 in the y, or sorry, stick 0 in the x. And that tells me that I'll have negative, so I'll write this out. Negative, parentheses, 0 plus 1, and then 0 minus 4. And that's y equals negative 1 times negative 4 is 4. Cool. There's the y-intercept. All right, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that would be good from just one example problem. One of the things I would try to do between today and tomorrow is find a few more example problems. You know where you can find them? On the key for the practice final. I just opened up a practice final, which you don't have to do. It's a good thing, too, because it would take you forever. But if you want to do a practice for the final tomorrow, it's there. What I would do is I'd go through and look for problems that scare me. I'd be like, I know that kind, I know that kind, I know, ooh, I don't know what that was. And then I'd try it, and then I'd go check the key code. And if I hadn't got it right, I would put an example like that on my note card. You know how that would be smart? You'd be finding the ones you didn't know how to do and giving yourself little notes that'll help you on the final. All right, that'd be a really smart way to spend today, is going through the practice final, which is in the folder for today, and looking at any problem that scares you, and then on the key for that problem, maybe you should give yourself some notes like this. That's a ton of stuff about polynomials all in one spot. There's going to be something like that for probability. Maybe you forgot a certain kind of probability problem. We'll make a little example of one of those. And you know, one of the reasons we teachers allow a note card is because we know that you're going to take some time to figure out what to put on the note card, which is then going to make you study a little bit. And sure, you're going to be able to use the note card, otherwise you wouldn't make it. And that'll help too, but it's mostly that it's going to make you think about what are the things that kind of scare me about this class that I don't remember, and it'll make you write them down, and then you'll have a better chance to remember them. So it's not just the note card that's going to make you better, it's the making the note card that's going to make you better. All right? So again, I think one of the best things for that is the key that we just posted for a practice final. So during this hour, you're going to have a ton of work time, and you're going to hopefully make a really good card. By the end of the hour, you're going to hopefully turn in this worksheet. And there's the other one that you did was just digital, so you just drop that in the Dropbox. This is your last chance to turn in anything, because after the final, that's it. You need to turn in anything you want to turn in today. That's why I'm not even assigning the practice final, because you don't have any more chance to turn in stuff after today. Today's it. Turn in anything you want to turn in. It could be by the end of the day today. So if you're at home tonight and you realize, oh crap, I should do a couple math assignments, you can still do it tonight before the sun goes down. But tomorrow morning, all the Dropbox are going to be locked, and I want to put in anything you've done, and then it's just the final. All right. Okay, cool. That's what we're doing today, and that's all I got for the video for today.